us in. God damn it, I forgot to put us in. What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is a Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702, and this, as always, is the man of the hour, the man, the myth, the legend, all that good shit.
Jeremy with a G. I didn't know if he was going to keep going. I had to pause.
I know. I saw that. So I was like, yeah. All right. So I'm sorry we're late. It's all my fault, like always. We got some cool stuff that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about some boxing. That fucking farce of a fight that went on last night. That motherfuckers really thought that an MMA amateur boxer had a chance against a top 3 heavyweight. And then we're going to talk about, the big news with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
I mean, at least he's not a bitch like Jake Paul.
True. Whoa. Yeah, because he kept going.
Yeah, he stepped in the ring with real boxers that are active boxers and not somebody who hasn't fought in 6 fucking years.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did fight
and looked like a fucking donut rolling down a fucking hill.
Okay, and then we got, and of course we got some NFL free agency talk. We're gonna talk about Russell Wilson getting released and where he may go. Talk about where the quarterbacks might end up, maybe what we want to see our teams do, and then we got some WNBA talk with Caitlin Clark and the Aces. Yeah. Why did I lose on what I was talking about? All right. So first things first, let's get into it. I got to check to see if they change. Yeah, okay, they changed. God, I hate this. Okay. I don't understand why on Twitch, when you do something, it changes some of the stuff, but doesn't change all the stuff. And it put me in sports again. I want to be in talk show and podcast.
We can go to the women's quarterfinal at 1.
What women's quarterfinal?
Basketball.
Oh, we're at. Oh no, I can't. I gotta go to my mom's house and do what is it? I gotta edge her yard. She's got some grass growing in her backyard.
So how come you go do all this stuff for your mom, but I got a backyard that looked like the fucking Sahara Desert?
It's my mom. So there we go. All right, so first things up, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. What were your thoughts on? Now, I did not see it live. I was at work, but I did rewatch the whole thing.
I seen highlights as the knockout came on Twitter. I was at work.
I was at work.
Knee deep in some fucking bullshit.
But I did see the I watched the fight this morning on YouTube.
Were both knockdowns in the second round?
There was 3 knockdowns total.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, okay, first of all, this is what I'm going to tell everybody. I want everybody to understand this very, very carefully. This is what happens when amateur boxers or people that are not extremely good with boxing get into the ring with the top 3 heavyweight. I know what we saw with Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury is an entertainer. He does shit. He understands entertainment. He was in the WWE. Granted, I do not think that he didn't give it his all. I just don't think he trained and took Francis very, very lightly. I thought he was going to get rid of him very, very quickly. And those are 2 totally different types of fighters. Anthony Joshua,
but at least Francis is taking it serious, and isn't it making it a fucking clown show?
Well, yeah, okay, but is he not?
No, he's actually fighting real fight. He's not refighting. He's not fighting 3'2" fucking ex-basketball fucking players. He's not fighting
but Francis has a background in combat sports.
So I don't give a, but he's fighting boxers. Okay. Real boxers. Not people that haven't worked out in 17 years and look like fucking Jabba the Hutt. A fucking 3-foot fucking ex-NBA player. A fucking drugged out fucking ex-MMA fucking fighter. Fucking who else? Fucking Tyron Woodley, who fucking just should have never stepped in a fucking boxing ring anyway. But they're all MMA fighters. The one amateur boxer that he fought, he lost to. Francis went up against 2 of the top 3 heavyweights.
Got you.
That are still active. That's still
no, I'm with you. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, this, if he would have won, they were talking about him getting a title shot, which is actually crazy to me.
I think that would have been fucked up, but I probably would have been all right with it more than I'd been all right with Jake Paul getting fucking ranked.
Okay, so we're going to talk about Jake Paul. But we're not going to talk about him yet. So let's get back to the fight, okay?
The fight was like fucking 0.23 seconds long. Like how much can you fucking talk about that?
No, because there's a lot to talk about with this fight, even though it was only 5 minutes and 30 seconds. There's a lot to talk about with this fight. So in the beginning, Francis looked like Ryan Garcia, just looking for that left hook that he caught Tyson with to knock him down with. Then he got confident and switched to southpaw, which doesn't line up very well for Anthony Joshua, because the first punch he hit him with was that straight right down the pipe, and that put him on his ass. From that moment on, we can say that Francis didn't bitch out because he went in there and got knocked the fuck out. But from when he got knocked down by Anthony Joshua to the moment he got knocked out, he knew the fight was over. Like, you can look at his face when he first gets knocked down in that first knockdown and gets up, and he's like, he knew this is no game. I think he knew it was done. Yeah. Anthony Joshua was very, very smart. He didn't. And then the round ended. Then the second round came out, and Francis was a lot more cautious, but Anthony was just technically much better. He's technically sound. Anthony Joshua is so technically sound, it's not even funny. The right hand that he threw, I think the announcers, how would I say this? I think they over-exaggerated that right hand. Because the right hand that he puts him down with after he hits him with the hook cross or whatever he hit him with, then when he comes out and puts him down, yes, that right hand was vicious because he just came and bomb. And they're like, it's a textbook right hand. But the way the announcer, that's the hardest punch I've ever seen live. Is this your first boxing fight? Is this the first time that you ever announced about? Maybe because you didn't think he had the power to knock him down. But Twitter has done what Twitter does. And he threw that punch like 4 times against Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz just ate it. So, like, it's a punch that gets thrown very, very often. What I did not like about the match was I do not like all the shit afterwards. This is why I love Deontay Wilder, and I wish Deontay Wilder was better. I wish you could take Deontay Wilder's personality and attitude and put it into fucking Anthony Joshua. Because I didn't like the shit afterwards where they were like, they're taking selfies together, they're hugging, they're doing all this other shit. He's saying, don't leave boxing. He's great for boxing. Look what he's done in his first 2 victories. What has he done? He's lost. He fought an out-of-shape Tyson Fury and got knocked out.
Tyson Fury looks like that in every one of his fights.
I know. I'm not saying. But, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll save it.
No, go ahead.
No, we're gonna sit here and rag on fucking Francis Ngannou because he fought an out of shape Tyson Fury, but Jake Paul, everybody wants to give him his fucking flowers for fighting fucking wash ups and fucking has-beens.
Okay, so let's get into that. I'll get into that very, very quickly. Okay, the difference between that is, I'm not saying that Jake Paul is becoming a boxer. He is a boxer. I'm not saying that he's a great boxer. I'm not saying he should be fighting Tyson. I'm not saying he should be fighting Canelo. But the difference that you have is Jake Paul came from YouTube. Jake Paul is not a combat sports. He does not.
But has sat there and run his mouth and said he's the best thing that's happened to boxing, but he hasn't fucking.
Okay, again,
anybody. But we want to sit here and say he's a fucking boxer. Oh, he's a boxer.
Okay, playing devil's advocate.
He's a fucking entertainer and a piece of shit.
Okay, playing devil's advocate. He came from YouTube. So he's not his first not 10 bouts. He's fought technically 3 boxers. The only one that was semi-active has beat him, which was Tyson Fury. Even though Tyson Fury is not really active anymore, but at one point in time, he was active leading up to that fight.
Fight Tyson Fury.
I mean, Tommy Fury, sorry. He was active leading up to that fight.
An amateur boxer that's
Tommy Fury's not amateur. He's a pro. He is a pro boxer. He's not an amateur. All of his fights have been.
He was an amateur. All his fights were amateur fights.
No, he was an amateur, but he's a pro boxer. So his fights before Jake Paul on his record are pro boxing bouts. Yes. Are they limited boxing? Yes, because they're learning and they're moving their way up to rankings. So a guy coming that has no amateur background from a different profession, fighting low-level fighters, and most that are making his debut, because I think out of his 10 fights, 5 of them were making their debut, and one of them is a 47-year-old Silva. So, and then he's got the other 4. So 6 of them were making their debut. So I get it. I get the whole idea, but he's coming from YouTube. Francis Ngannou is coming from combat sports, and he's not a wrestler. Jake
Paul has been training.
True. For what, 5 years?
Before he took a boxing match, he's been training for years.
I'm unaware.
Training. He's been in boxing training since he was a kid.
I did not know that.
He came from fucking YouTube. Whatever. Fucking who gives a fuck?
I did not know.
But you want to sit there and run your fucking mouth and I'm the fucking hottest shit in fucking boxing, but I haven't boxed nobody. I'm about to box a 57-year-old fucking arthritis having fucking using a cane walking fucking retired fucking ear biting motherfucker.
No, we're not putting limitations on entertainers, but even though there's entertainment and we understand that the combat sports is an entertainment industry, you're still getting in.
How are we putting limitations on entertainers?
Yeah, we're not. But they're still getting in against pro fighters, and they shouldn't be. Like, okay, let's talk about the Paul versus Tyson. Let's talk about this shit. I think this fight should never happen.
Look, I'm glad it happened, but if Tyson loses, it's rigged. Just like the other fights that I think are rigged.
So I don't think I can't say with Nate Diaz. I cannot say that Nate Diaz fight was not rigged. That Nate Diaz fight looked 100% paid off. Like his
last fight was fucking rigged. What the fuck are you doing? The motherfucker looked like Jabba the fucking Hutt. What the fuck do you mean?
This is the problem.
He built that fight up like he was fighting some real fucking motherfucker. That dude came in there looking like a fucking super heavyweight.
This is the issue I have with the rigged part of this, okay? So I do not think either one of his last 2 fights were rigged for him to win. I don't think they had an agreement that Jake Paul had to win. I don't think it was a WWE, we know who's winning this bout. But I do think that neither one of those fighters really wanted to fight, and they were just going in there for a payday.
When he sat there and said, when he was announcing the fight, you all wanted me to fight a real boxer. Well, the next one's a real boxer, but didn't put out there that the motherfucker ain't active in the last fucking 472 fucking years and looks like a fucking roly-poly fucking donut-eating motherfucking Jamarcus Russell. Fuck out of here.
He had 1 fight in 6 years. He was 17-2.
And looked like the fattest motherfucking piece of shit at the fucking that weight.
Now, the problem I have, again, I'm not saying they're rigged. I'm not saying it's a stipulation that Jake has to win. But I am saying that he is picking people that no longer have an interest in boxing and are coming there for a payday. And as soon as shit hits the fan, they don't want to fight no more. Ryan threw 3 fucking punches. 3.
He couldn't get his fucking hands off his fucking belly. What the fuck? Motherfucker, his fucking hands was holding his fucking belly up, just trying to fucking get some fucking air.
Yeah, he threw 3 punches. It was not a good look for Jake Paul. And this is what I think happened. This is why, okay, and we're gonna get back to the Tyson thing. This is what I'm gonna tell everybody right now, okay? This is going to end very, very badly for Jake Paul. It's gonna end one or two ways. Either way, I think it's gonna end badly. I think the first way it's going to end is
it's going to end badly for either one. Both of them is going to end badly because if Mike Tyson doesn't fuck up Jake Paul, Mike Tyson is never going to fucking live it down. He's not going to be able to go anywhere in the fucking world without anybody talking shit to his face. You let a fucking YouTuber, fucking fake ass boxer beat you.
Okay, so okay, I'm with you on that.
And then Jake Paul, you let a 57-year-old fucking Mike Tyson, who's been out of the game for fucking 20 years.
Okay, so see, you're talking about it in a different scenario than I am when I say badly. You're talking about it as reputation, and the fallback and everything, and how.
Look, I hope he puts fucking Jake Paul in a fucking coma.
I'm talking about it as somebody he's going to get hurt very, very badly, or it's going to be a reputation killer for Tyson because Tyson can't fall back on I just don't have it no more, this and this and this, because you're not fighting a real boxer. You're fighting fucking Jake Paul. Even though he is boxing and becoming a boxer, I think he's more of like a sideshow, like a circus freak, or I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Yeah,
like a clown.
Yeah, like a clown. Freak. I think he's more of a sideshow. He's more on the entertainment, and I'm fine with that. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with him calling out boxers and stuff like that and trying to put eyes on it because I just think it's stupid, and I'm not going to get upset with him trolling anymore. But at because the one active boxer or semi-active boxer that I saw him fight at the time, no longer active, was Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury beat him. So in this scenario, I want all you people, all the fans out there, all the people, to make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, all that good shit. I want all you guys to go back and see what's his name? Jack Johnson. I want to say Dempsey, but it's not Dempsey. Who the hell was the middleweight champion? What was his name? Was it middleweight? Yeah, because he was Stan Ketchel. There we go. Everybody go back and watch Jack Johnson, if you get a chance, versus Stan Ketchel on October 16th, 1909. It was a catchweight fight because Jack Johnson was whooping everybody's ass.
1909?
Yeah.
But I gotta go back fucking 200 years. 1909.
200?
Fucking basically, it's fucking 2024.
Okay, so listen. It feels like
fucking 1909. That shit's in black and white, and it's being filmed like this.
Okay, no, they actually have a colorized version of it.
That's fake.
Okay.
In 1909, they did not.
I know they put color. It's like Technicolor. I know it's fake. But just listen to the story, okay? So basically, Jack Johnson, if you guys don't know, is one of the greatest boxers of all time. First black heavyweight champion ever. He basically fought Stan Ketchel, who was a lighter weight than him, and he was whooping everybody. So it was like a promo, an entertainment event. And Jack and Stan were having fun. And Jack basically said, Stan, I'm not going to hurt you, but if you try something, I'm going to fuck you up.
Bro, 1909, that's when they were fighting like this.
Except for, that's why Jack Johnson was so good, was because he actually had defense and a jab. So what ends up happening is they're fighting, they're getting carried, he's carrying them, and Stan Ketchel decides to do something stupid and decides he's going to go for everything and catches Jack when Jack is not really expecting it and puts him on the ground. Because of racial tensions at the time, there's an extreme fast count. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Jack Johnson jumps up, hits this man so fucking hard that his teeth are stuck in his glove. And he immediately gets knocked the fuck out. This is what I think is going to happen.
Look, I want Tyson to hit Jake Paul so motherfucking hard that his mother feels it.
This is what I think is
I
going to
want to
happen.
see this motherfucker fly over the ropes and into his family's fucking lap.
I think it's going to be one of those where Jake and Mike are kind of just, it's exhibition. They're just slowly filling each other out. It's on Netflix, so you know it's going to be a show and a spectacle. But Jake's going to do something stupid because he has this ego and thinks he's so good. And because of the people that he's been fighting are bums, he is overinflated with his confidence and thinks that he's a lot better than what he is.
Look, I hope Tyson bites his ear.
And I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
But fucking Jake Paul's he's gonna have him arrested. That's the only fucking thing.
And then
when he spits his ear out, I need him to do the same thing and act like, what the fuck is ear?
And when apparently my service here sucks, getting windows tinted. And when Jake Paul sucker punches him or hits him too hard or tries to drop him, Tyson's going to fuck him up. There is absolutely no way, unless Tyson does it for entertainment like Floyd did with a lot of his fighters, with Logan Paul, there's no way he wins because Jake's never been hit by somebody like Tyson, ever. And we saw what happened with Ngannou and Joshua. When you fight somebody that understands angles, does like that, and they're actually figuring out. Boxing and MMA are way different. Angles are way different. When somebody actually takes it serious, you find out what happens. Or he could do the entertainment like Floyd and Conor. So either way, it's going to be bad. But I
want to see a Mortal Kombat finish.
I'm hoping that Tyson takes this Roy Jones serious, because even if he just takes it Roy Jones Jr. serious, Jake Paul can't do nothing. Roy Jones Jr. held the whole time.
If Tyson takes it halfway serious, Jake Paul should be fucking obliterated and never be seen from again. Like the bottom half of his jaw should literally be detached from his face and laying on the fucking mat.
I'm also gonna let you guys know that this is what happens, okay, in boxing, and we will. I'm gonna tell everybody right now, we're gonna see this with Francis Ngannou. Go back to MMA.
Ngannou's not going back to MMA.
He made too much money. Go do your PFL fight and go back to MMA. Because when you get knocked out in boxing, the way he got knocked out, you may never, ever recover from that again. Your chin may never fucking recover. You become gunshot. We've seen it in tons of fighters that get built up to be great, and they get knocked the fuck out, and they're done. Done. So, Jake Paul, this could end career badly, because Jake Paul might get his jaw broken.
I need to see the Mortal Kombat. I need to see the chain come out of the fucking hand and grab Jake Paul by the chest and fucking rip him over, and then just fucking punch straight through his fucking face.
Feels like old times here. Just the two of you. Yes. Just the two of us.
Like literally just fucking take his glove off and just fucking put his
getting windows tinted
straight through his face and pull out his brain.
Stream is shuddering on me hard. No problem, man. We appreciate you always joining. 660K MMA or 20 million in boxing for a 1-round fight. 100% agree with you. But he also owns part of PFL. So him going on a huge ass pay-per-view gets him more than 660K. All right, so let's get into some free agency. Let's get into Russell Wilson getting cut by the Broncos and the great meeting he had with the Steelers.
Peyton wants a white quarterback. I'll bet you watch. They're gonna take Drake May. They're gonna find a way to get Drake May.
How are they gonna get to Drake May?
They're gonna find a way to get Drake May.
So okay, in this scenario, let's say
here's the decision-making ability of Sean Payton and the front office in Denver. They let go of Justin Simmons.
Okay.
They're all pro and Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, what? But I mean, a lot of teams are getting rid of fucking safeties. Like, there's a fucking exodus happening. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he gonna find a white quarterback. It's either gonna be Bo Nix or Drake May.
What about JJ
It could
McCarthy?
also be JJ McCarthy, but I think fucking numbnuts in fucking LA is gonna take his old boy.
You think?
Yeah, because he doesn't have to start him.
That's a 5th round. That's a 5th overall pick.
That's his boy.
So you think he's gonna take him and trade Justin Herbert?
No, I don't think. I think he is gonna take him, have him sit behind Justin Herbert, and I think when's Justin Herbert's contract up? 20.
He just signed a 5-year deal last offseason. It kicks in this year. Yeah.
So then he's probably going to get traded by either not the next, if not the next offseason, the season after. Look, look. Here's how I see it going. I think he is going to try to get his good old boy quarterback and Blake Corum. I think he's going to try to put the band together in the NFL.
Okay.
And it ain't going to work out for him, especially in the AFC West.
Okay.
Because Mark Davis is telling everybody in the Raiders organization that he didn't want to come interview for the Raiders.
Yeah.
He turned down 3 interview opportunities.
Okay. I'm with you.
The last 3 openings that the Raiders had. So, but I think he's going to try to put the Michigan band together in the NFL.
Okay. All right. So we got.
But on to Russell Wilson, I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Wait, let's go back.
Way off track. Look, I'm
on so many Broncos.
I don't know where the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, I clipped some of that shit. And put it up. We went from, he said the Broncos are going to draft a white quarterback. They're going after Drake May, Bo Nix, and JJ McCarthy. That led to fucking numbnuts taking JJ McCarthy. All right, so back to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson met with the Steelers. Where do you think is a good landing spot for Russell Wilson? First, let's talk about it.
Either it's got to be either the it's got to either be the Steelers, Atlanta, or Las Vegas.
Ooh, you put yourself in.
I don't necessarily want Russell Wilson. I want them to draft a quarterback.
Okay, they can still draft one if they sign him,
but they're not going to move up in a draft and take, let's say, fucking Jaden Daniels if they're bringing in Russell Wilson. Jaden Daniels is a starter.
Why not?
They're not going to bring in. Well, I mean, technically, but is Russell Wilson going to want to be a backup?
Russell Wilson doesn't have to be a backup. You start him for 1 year, let Jaden Daniels sit, get used to it, so you could build the rest of your team up, and then you go from there and hand the keys over. That is. I mean, the amount of stuff he can learn from Russell Wilson on $1 million contract. Like, that to me is the perfect scenario for any of these teams that have, besides maybe the Bears, and even the Commanders. Get Russell Wilson and still get your draft.
We're also talking about Tom Telesco.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I don't, and you don't know what, I don't know. He's not getting a $5 million deal. He's getting a vet minimum. He's already getting what is it? $39 million from Denver.
Yeah, he'll be like a $1 million deal.
He's getting a vet minimum, which is like $2 million, 1.9.
Yeah, so whatever the vet minimum is, that's what he's going to take because he's not going to try to hurt the team, and it's not going to.
And he wants to screw Denver.
Yeah, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to
take whatever he gets. If his new team gives him $5 million, that means Denver's only got to come out of pocket 34, and I think he wants Denver to really come
outside of the Bears. I would the Commanders.
I don't think he would get along with Eberflus.
The Patriots, I don't either. The Patriots, because you all have new coaches here. So having him there would actually help them. Do you see what I'm saying?
Having the Patriots makes sense.
And then you can still draft a quarterback. I don't think, because you're not paying him money. Like, he is the perfect stopgap quarterback as of right now, especially with younger coaches. Now, I know Nathaniel Hackett and the first-year coach sucked in that scenario, but none of these guys are expecting them to be contenders or anything like that. They're expecting to build their team, and hey, if they happen to be better with Russell Wilson, it works out for them. The experience that their team gets. The Raiders, I think that's a good pickup. The Falcons. Even if teams get Russell Wilson, I don't think they should stop from trying to get a quarterback in the draft.
Well, and I don't think the Raiders aren't in. We're going to build. If they bring in Russell Wilson, they're not in. I'm going to build anything.
They should be, though,
but they don't need to.
Huh?
They don't need to. They have to fix the offensive line and the interior defensive line.
Realistic. Okay, I'm not saying that you guys are bad. I'm not saying that you guys are not a good team. I'm not saying that you're not headed in the right direction. I'm not saying that at all. But let's be 100% realistic. We have first-year head coach. Granted, he took over last year with Antonio Pierce, and he's won some games. He played very well, but in some of those games, you guys scored very little points. Some of those games, you scored a lot of points. There was inconsistent play. And now you have no quarterback. If you have no quarterback, you have your running back is gone.
Cool. Where's he gone?
Josh Jacobs. Well, he's not gone.
Where's he gone?
Are you gonna resign him?
Did I miss something and he signed with somebody?
Well, you didn't franchise tag him,
right? But so he's also come out and said he wants to come back to the Raiders.
I know, but he's free to sign with. Okay, so he's not gone right now. Okay, he's not gone, but he could be gone. He's free to go sign anywhere he wants.
All right.
Not restricted, nothing like that.
Okay.
So, and then of course, you have Devontae Adams. You said you need a defensive line.
We need defensive interior.
Defensive interior. So, in my scenario, I'm not saying you guys can't make the playoffs, but getting Russell Wilson doesn't make you a Super Bowl contender. You're still building. You're not rebuilding. Building
what?
You're building towards the future.
But what are you building if you're bringing in Russell Wilson?
Oh, so if you bring in Russell Wilson, are you a Super Bowl contender?
But you're sitting here saying we're building.
You're building a culture. You're building the culture, Antonio Pierce's culture. You're building towards the future. Now you go to the playoffs. The last time you were in the playoffs, you had a different quarterback, a different head coach.
I'm building a culture.
You're two head coaches away from the playoffs. A different team. This team has not been to the playoffs. So basically, you fire two coaches.
So wait, how did the Texans do it?
They got a new team, a new head coach. They got a defensive player. They started establishing a culture. They played in a shitty ass division. Let's not forget.
It was his first year.
Let's not forget they played in a shitty ass division. You don't play in that division. You don't play in a division where 10-6 is going to get you in the fucking playoffs.
The Raiders in the division had the same fucking record as the fucking Chiefs. What the fuck are you talking about?
You did. But you did.
We were 3-1. Both teams were 3-1 in division.
And what I'm saying is what I'm saying is the division at 10-7 is not going to win it in the AFC West. That's not going to win the division. So the Texans benefited from having a bad division. If they didn't win the division, they don't make the playoffs. It's that. So I'm not saying that. And again, that's what you want. You want to be in the playoffs. But the Texans weren't Super Bowl contenders last year.
But we're gonna discount the Raiders rookie head coach because
I'm not discounting him. I said you're building towards something. I didn't say rebuilding. I said building. So again, I think you would make the playoffs if you had Russell Wilson, of course, but you're not a Super Bowl contender. So in this scenario, the Texans are a very good example. You guys go into the playoffs. Maybe you win a first round matchup. Maybe you don't, but you don't look fucking horrible. And then next year, your rookie quarterback this year is ready to start, and you continue playing. And then and now you've built on, and now you have. Granted, could it happen with the rookie quarterback? It 100% could happen with the rookie quarterback. You could bring in Jaden McDaniels or Drake May and immediately go to the playoffs. Or you could sit a quarterback for a couple years and then immediately go into the playoffs, a la Jordan Love. That's what happened with Jordan Love. So I'm not saying that you're not doing a bad job. I'm not saying that you suck. I preference the statement saying I'm not saying you're bad. I'm not saying you're sucking. I'm just saying you're building towards the future, and building would be going to the playoffs.
But that's what 32 fucking teams are building towards the future.
Okay, so what I meant is building. So like you're progressing. So this year you make the playoffs. In a year or two, you're a Super Bowl contender unless you get a hot streak and go on a run, which we all know that can happen. But again, I mean building, not rebuilding. It's still his first year head coaching, full season head coaching. He did a great job last season. So making the playoffs is building towards what he wants the team to establish as. Maybe my words are coming out wrong. I don't fucking know. Falcons need Justin Fields or Kirk Cousins. What do you think about Falcons?
They're going to suck either way.
Who do you think they should go after? The rumor is that they are focused on Kirk Cousins. Do you think they should go after Kirk Cousins, or do you think they should go after Justin Fields?
I think they should get Justin Fields.
Okay. Why do you think Justin Fields has not been traded yet?
Because their asking price is too fucking high. Nobody's giving them a fucking first. If you've got a quarterback that somebody's going to give a first-round pick in Chicago, why are you going to get rid of him? If you think he's worth the first-round pick, why are you getting rid of him?
Because maybe the quarterback
you just fired the offensive coordinator, so that's where you think the problem lies. So why are you going to trade the quarterback if you thought the offensive coordinator was the issue?
Okay.
It's stupid, but the Bears are going to bear. They're retarded.
Okay, but playing devil's advocate, what if the quarterback that they can select is worth 2 first-round draft picks?
They should still take Caleb Williams. If they don't, they're absolutely fucking retarded. They're dumb. If you don't take the best player on the board and with the number 1 fucking pick,
okay,
you should be shot in a firing squad in the middle of fucking town square. Like how fucking like so fucking what? Like maybe Justin Fields will benefit from having some actual competition, because who the fuck did he have? Fucking Tommy DeVito. Or who the fuck was it? Who the fuck was his backup?
Oh, it wasn't Tommy DeVito. It was
he was the Giants. But
I forgot because
right. So he had no competition.
What? No, it was that guy that started. Didn't he beat you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was.
But what was his fucking name?
I don't know. But that's the issue. Justin Fields has no competition. Now you bring in Caleb Williams, Justin Fields actually has to perform.
Okay, so what happens? So if Justin Fields beats out Caleb Williams,
so then they'll realize, hey, my first round ask is too much. So so on a second or third round or multiple later round picks.
So are you saying take this as far as they can until they get what they want, or maybe even possibly start the season with both quarterbacks?
Yeah, they should look. They have a training camp.
Okay. Yes.
You should absolutely take Caleb Williams at the number 1 pick.
Okay.
He's the quarterback he's the Patrick Mahomes of this year's draft. He's the quarterback that's going to change your franchise. If you don't take him, there's something wrong in your head. You're missing brain cells or half of your brain.
Tyson Badgett.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Justin Fields didn't have to worry about losing his starting spot. I mean, come on.
No, I'm with you.
They need to take Caleb Williams. If they trade their first round, that number 1 pick, I mean, granted, is there going to be generational quarterbacks that come in the next several years drafts? Probably. It's possible. But why wouldn't you take the quarterback now? Especially if you're Matt Eberflus and you know you're on the hot seat.
Okay. So question on that is, do you put any stock in what Ryan Leak said about Caleb Williams?
Look,
Ryan Leak.
I think Caleb Williams is a crybaby. If something happens he don't like, he's gonna run to his mama and fucking cry in her lap. And he's gonna look for the fucking titty to suck. Like, whatever. You can still do all that and be a great quarterback.
Okay, but I'm trying.
I mean,
I'm talking about the red flags.
But it is what it is.
He said Caleb Williams is a witch. He's gonna run to his mom and find a titty to suck off. So
look, the only thing that worries me is the rumors that are coming out about what his father supposedly saying.
Okay, what?
Is his father going to derail his NFL career? Because he's coming in without an agent.
Yeah.
So is his father going to derail his NFL career? Is his father going to get in his head and say, "Hey, you shouldn't take that contract. You deserve this"?
What does his father do?
I don't. He's got to be an advisor for him.
But like, what is it? Do we even know what? Is his father like capable of being his agent?
He's not. He wouldn't be an approved agent unless he went through the process.
Okay. So, couple questions. There's been a lot of old, and I don't know if this is the get off my lawn crowd or if this is just true. They're looking at it, but there's been a lot of people that, despite the hype, and of course, we know with the hype machine of social media and these networks, they find something and they just go with it, right? Caleb Williams is the next god, Patrick Mahomes, but he's better. I mean, he's better than every other prospect we've seen in forever, even though that was Trevor Lawrence like 3 years ago. But there's a lot of people that are having problems with him. Like, they're saying that he is overrated and he's not as good as people say he is. Ryan Leaf said he should sit out his first year.
But here's the issue. All these people are talking because of what happened at the combine. He refused to participate in the combine, essentially. He met with teams, and the only teams he meets with after are the only ones getting his medicals. And I don't want to do this. I'm not going to lift. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to throw. Blah, blah, blah. I'm better than that. And then, like, what was my point?
So basically what Ryan Leaf said was 75% of what made him so great in college is not transferable to the NFL. He's not going to be able to do that. He can't do what he did in college 75% of the time and be successful in the NFL. He can do that 25% of the NFL level, but he needs some time. So he's talking about all of his extended plays, holding onto the ball too long. Basically, because the teams he were playing, you're not going to do that against all 32. Like, people like to compare him to Patrick Mahomes. But at the same time, Patrick, we didn't see that much in college of him doing that. So he's saying he's getting over on this, basically being the Patrick Mahomes of college. But once he gets to the NFL, you can't do that. Like, there's only certain players that can get away with doing what he's doing, and they don't think he's that player. I don't watch enough college football to tell you.
I don't watch that much college football either, but it's still like the big negative talk didn't really come until after all this drama at the combine. Yeah, they were talking before, this, that, or whatever, but it wasn't as bad. Once he went into the combine and said, "Well, I'm not running, I'm not throwing, I'm not lifting, you're not getting my measurables, you're not getting my medicals, I'm declining medicals for the combine. No, not every team is going to get it." That's when all the negative started talk. The real negative talk came because he's acting like he's better than everybody else.
Well, he's been treated like he's better than everybody else in the media.
And that's where I think maybe his downfall is it's his father.
I got you. I don't know.
But I don't know. Patrick Mahomes' father is also a douchebag.
No, he's not.
Well, no, he's just a.
He just produces some douchebags, okay? And might be married, but no, Pat and Pat are the good ones. The rest of them, Pat talks shit. Don't
get me wrong. Good when you're on your third DUI.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm not saying, but yeah. Okay, I can't.
But as far as I don't think Patrick Mahomes' father blew up his head.
Yeah.
Because nobody thought Patrick Mahomes was going to be who Patrick Mahomes is.
Exactly.
Everybody thinks Caleb Williams is Patrick Mahomes.
That's what bothers me.
But I think that came from somewhere inside his camp. It had to have started from inside his camp. So the only way I think he's maybe going to be successful is if he changes his camp.
This is the thing. I'm not going to say, because again, I will preference this by telling everybody, I've seen some research. I'm doing the draft research. I'm getting my mock draft done. I'm starting it right now. I got to 17. I'm probably going to change it a lot of times, but I'm getting that done. And I haven't really researched him. I already penciled him in at 1. But once I start watching the tape and everything, there's things that bother me about him, about what people say. And anytime I see hype around a quarterback, based not off of like technicality, like, oh, he's so technically gifted, his arm, he does this, he's IQ gifted, he reads this, and it's a lot of it's based off of like a lot of the athletic ability. It's one of those things that just make me question, because a lot of the athletic ability does transfer to the NFL, but a lot of times what you can do in college is just because you're a better athlete than most of those people there. And sometimes running around, the arm strength, the strong arm, all of that extra stuff, I don't know how well that transfers to the NFL. I'm not saying it will, but when I see hype based off of this, a lot of times my brain just immediately goes, something doesn't sound right here. He's probably not going to be what everybody thinks he is. I think there's a higher chance of him failing than succeeding.
I keep going back and forth whether he's going to be the new Patrick Mahomes or not. Because
he's not going to be that.
Because you watch some games and it's like, yeah, I can see it. And you watch other games and it's like,
This is why I would say he's not going to be that. And I think people need to stop with these comparisons. I've already broke this down before. For him to be the new Patrick Mahomes, he immediately has to come in and start winning. Though
the issue is going to be Eberflus. Eberflus is going to be gone after this season.
And again, that's what I'm saying. So there's so many things. Like Patrick Mahomes got drafted in the perfect situation. People forget that.
Yeah.
So there's so many there's more teams that ruin quarterbacks and quarterbacks ruin themselves. But he's on that egotistical Johnny Manziel type shit. And I don't know how well it's going to work out. Yeah. I would not want the number 1 draft pick.
Look, I really, really want Jaden Daniels.
I do too.
I don't know that the Raiders give up that many assets to go up that high, because they're going to have to get up. They're going to have to take number 3 from the Patriots.
Because it's a social media era.
Bro, I wish we could figure out if those rumors are actually true, because if they are, I could foresee him dropping really far in the draft. If those rumors are true and his father's telling,
he's not dropping past.
He doesn't want to drop. He doesn't want a rookie deal. He wants stock in a team, which is against the rules. You can't get stock in a team as a player.
And you can't. And the rookie deal is set up on purpose. They can't break that. Where you get drafted is what you make.
Right. So I think he's. If the rumors are true, it's going to cause a lot of headaches for whoever drafts him.
It's just like Lonzo Ball's dad.
Yeah, a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not falling past Washington.
Whereas his Ball ancestors came over on the Mayflower, I found out. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That video was fucked up.
Yeah.
His ancestor was one of the 100 and whatever it was that came on the Mayflower.
So he's not getting past. He's not getting past fucking. He's not getting past Washington. All right, moving on. We're gonna talk about Caitlin Clark. So I don't know if you guys now. First of all,
who's Washington's new coach?
Huh?
Who's Washington's coach?
Washington who? Mystics?
Washington almost said Redskins.
Oh, I forgot. Washington Commanders. I forgot who it was. But Cliff Kingsbury. Oh, Dan Quinn. Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator. Okay, so
they're going for Drake May. They get that number 2. They're taking Drake May.
If Caleb Williams is there, they're taking Caleb Williams.
Quinn,
Cliff Kingsbury.
The good old boy. Look, they got the good old boys together over there.
Cliff Kingsbury was his offensive coordinator at USC. Caleb Williams played high school in Washington, D.C. If Caleb Williams is there, they're taking him.
The good old boys club.
So okay. So I need to say something because I was talking shit. I wasn't talking shit on the podcast, But I know there's going to be people that I know that when I was talking shit about Caitlin Clark that are going to completely bring this up. So whenever somebody says some shit, I'm going to be like, bitch, I already admitted it on the fucking podcast, so shut the fuck up. I was wrong. I was so wrong about her last year. Last year, I thought that because of her race and because where she played at and because who they were playing against and a lot of the women in the WNBA, in college basketball that are black, I literally thought they were propping her up. I did not think she was as good as what she was. I thought we proved that in the NCAA tournament when the LSU beat them. And again, you guys can get mad at me because of the race, but you could see it all over TikTok and all those other social medias about how they were portraying the difference between the two Iowa persons in this. This girl can fucking play. I was fucking wrong. Okay, I was wrong. She can play. She's going to be good. With that said, she is doing some fascinating things. She beat Pistol Maravich's record, Pistol Pete. So they're calling her what? Pistol Caitlin now.
Who fucking knows?
The last game at Iowa was a
pistol carton of milk. I think it is.
The last was the highest rated game highest watched game since 1999. We already know the Indiana Fever have the number 1 overall pick. Again, we know they're going to draft Caitlin Clark, so they're going to compare. So they're going to put her with Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell.
And we know there's a 3-peat coming, so they're going to say we're cheating.
So, but she couldn't get drafted to a better basketball place as far as fans because
she absolutely could.
Where?
In Las Vegas.
No.
Yeah. We have the best fans.
No. This is the reason why. This is. I'm gonna tell you why.
She's milky white like the fucking snow that falls from the sky.
No, listen very carefully, okay? This is the reason why. Iowa is way closer to Indiana than Vegas is. Iowa fans will travel to Indiana to play them. Iowa does not have a women's basketball team. So immediately people that followed her are immediately going to start rooting for Indiana Fever. Indiana is a great basketball state. They love their Hoosier. They love their teams. They are a very good basketball state. Also, because Aaliyah Boston is a power forward / center, and she's running the point guard, and I think Kelsey Mitchell's still there. She is the shooting guard. Caitlin Clark's going to have freedom to do what she wants, unlike she would have had here in Vegas with Kelsey Plum and Candace. She would not have had the freedom to be who she is.
All that to lose to the Aces.
It doesn't matter if she loses. They will make the playoffs, but it doesn't matter if she loses. I'm fine with her losing. But I mean, as a fandom, for what she's bringing with Iowa and all of those people coming in the fucking Bible Belt, you're 100% in the fucking Midwest with her milky white fucking skin, 100%. It is great. Now, what do you think her impact is going to be on the WNBA?
I think there's going to be controversy because the NBA is going to prop her up.
We know this.
The NBA is going to make her the face of the league.
They already started it with the 3-point contest with Sabrina Ionescu and them.
Right. Then the commissioner with their little ass trophies don't want a colored person as the face of the WNBA.
You not say colored person.
Absolutely. How can I say it?
Just say a minority, a black person, a fucking a Mexican.
I mean, those are all colors. Am I lying? Brown,
immediately,
light brown, dark brown, black.
We're not even okay. All right. Oh, look, there's gonna be some random person that watches this roll and be like,
"Oh, I'm getting canceled."
That motherfucker's racist. For anybody that just randomly looks at this before you do this, please go back and watch any other shit of Derby, and you will realize.
How can you sit here and say I'm racist? I'm talking shit about everybody.
That's what I'm saying. You realize you just talk shit about everybody. So
I go after white people the most.
So this is the thing. I've been saying for a while that the WNBA needs somebody they can relate to, and I don't think they could have gotten a better person for what the WNBA wants, but she needs a rival. And this is the issue. So depending on where Angel Reese goes, this could be the best thing to happen for the WNBA. And I'm going to explain why. Okay? All old-time NBA fans knows the rivalry that bring the NBA into the forefront of sports. Before this rivalry, there were tape delays. The finals were on tape delays. It was coked out. Yes, Michael Jordan, of course, helped. We know this. But the change happened in the 80s before Michael Jordan became Michael Jordan. And it happened with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And it took over from their rivalry that they had at the NCAA when they met in the finals. And Magic Johnson got that. And immediately when they showed up, now granted, they got drafted to very good situations. Do you see what I'm saying? The Boston was good. Lakers were good. They were the two premier teams in the NBA at the time. But the rivalry just worked because you had flashy ass Magic. You had humble ass. You had down to earth, which they said with Larry Bird from French Lick, Indiana. So you got, and it, huh?
Where?
French Lick, Indiana.
You know that's
yes.
You know there's some fucking KKK
yes.
hanging up.
So Indiana, Larry Bird got drafted by the Hoosiers, got signed to the Hoosiers, and left. It's like, I can't play for this fucking team. It's like, fuck you. And then he went to play for Indiana State like a year later. Like, he was working on his fucking father's
too many black people over there.
So you see. So again,
am I allowed to say that?
You are. I don't give a fuck. You're allowed to say whatever you want. You know we don't give a fuck here.
I'm just being an asshole now. I'm just being an asshole now because somebody's gonna say something.
I know immediately what's gonna happen. So that's why I have to. I'm like, nope. So that's what. And again, the black versus the white was the perfect thing. So in this scenario, they've already showed it with last year's finals, the NCAA women's finals, the difference between LSU Angel Reese and fucking Caitlin Clark. We've already seen that. So if Angel Reese can get drafted in a very good situation, and because Caitlin Clark's going to get what she wants, and let's say she can become, she's got her game has to develop, but let's say she can become, you're going to have it. You're going to have it in a couple years, because right now we have the Aces versus the Liberty, and that's going to be that rivalry that builds, and in a couple years you will have it. Especially if they're on opposite sides where they only play each other a couple times a year, and their rivalry carries over. I think that would be very, very good. But I think Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is going to be, she has to have a rivalry and they have to produce. It cannot be Sabrina Ionescu. It has to be somebody of the oppositeness. And I don't mean that just with race. I mean opposite. She's fucking country bumpkin ass fucking Iowa, which nobody knows what the fuck is in Iowa. She all this other shit, corn and all this other stuff. She rarely wears fucking makeup. She fucking looks like the girl next door. She looks like she's been a tomboy her whole fucking life.
She looks like that one girl from that one TikTok I saw, that fucking white girl in fucking Detroit or wherever the fuck she was, and she was running, walks across the street. I'm from Detroit. Of course they think I'm black.
So she has that.
That's how I see Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she has that swagger somewhat.
Of course they think I'm black.
I play basketball.
And you know when she's not playing basketball, she got that fake accent going, trying to act hard.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, so I think it's great. I think her impact's going to be good. We've already seen it. She hasn't stepped in the WNBA yet, and they were talking about her at the All-Star game with the Sabrina. So again, any as long as she produces, anything is good. But can we give the Aces? We're gonna get off her. We're gonna talk about the Aces real quick, because the Aces did something that no team has ever done in the history of histories.
And I didn't get no fucking tickets.
Me neither, because I am broke, bitch.
I'm broken. Yeah. I'm bracing to get fired from work.
I'm not bracing to get fired. randomly out of nowhere, stuff is, I mean, I got a random text. We talked about that. But I mean, yeah, so the tickets, they sold all season tickets, 8,500.
Yeah, it sucks. I wanted to get some.
First time in the history of the WNBA, a team has sold out their season tickets.
Motherfuckers.
Going for the 3. Look, we're going to try to go as many games as we possibly can.
Tickets are going to be super expensive now, though.
They're still going to be like, no, we'll just go to the shitty games. You know, let's be honest.
If you're going to force me to go to a shitty game, I don't want to go.
No, but I mean, think about it. We'll go to the games like, because we're still going to see the team play, and we'll go to some of the game. Maybe we go to, like, of course, the game versus Indiana is going to be through the fucking roof. But maybe we get the tickets early. Maybe instead of waiting, we look at them when they release them and pick the tickets we want and just go for those. Because we could definitely see them against Indiana Fever.
They changed the color?
Of what?
Guess what color the Aces are now?
What?
Take a wild guess.
Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me this.
Take a wild motherfucking guess.
Are they gold?
Nope.
Don't tell me this.
Who owns the Aces?
Oh, they're not.
What
They're
color?
not black. They're not black
What?
silver. No.
Yeah, buddy.
No.
Eric, if you wear some Aces shit, gonna have to be black and silver, buddy. Woo! Let's go. Put on that black and silver. Silver and black.
Oh, those are fucking ugly. Those are ugly.
What do you mean they ain't ugly? It's the same.
They look like the Brooklyn Nets jerseys. Why? Why? That was such a cool look.
Now those can be throwbacks.
Okay, so you know what happened? Okay, here we go. Let's go right now.
We're going to see Eric in silver and black.
No, the fuck we're not.
I'm going to buy you a shirt.
No, we're not.
And I'm a mandate. You got to wear it.
No, we're not. You know what I'm doing right now?
You got to wear it to work.
You know what I'm doing right now?
What are you going to do? Go to the contact us and send a complaint? I need to see your manager. Where's your manager? Give me your manager. I'm going to call corporate.
Why is their website so nope, I need to go and find
their app is still the same as it was. Just when you open the app, it's silver and black.
I need to go and find.
But it's still the same.
Why does their damn thing? Oh my god, I fucking hate the WNBA website. God, I hate their website.
Yeah, buddy. Silver and black.
Okay, right now I need to go look at all of the men's stuff in medium that is of the same color. When do they go on sale? Okay, they're not going to go on sale. Okay, I already have that shirt. Nope, not getting that shirt. This one's only 12.
Don't worry, Eric. I got a shirt for you. I'm gonna get you a shirt.
This one's only $12.99. 2022.
Hey, I got you. I'm gonna get you a shirt.
I'm not gonna get it. I need to find all of the fucking shit in regular colors. Fucking bullshit. I can't stand this shit. Fuck! I'm not wearing no more Aces gear. I'm not even playing.
Get you a shirt.
Only thing I'm wearing is throwback Aces gear.
I'm gonna get you a shirt.
No.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
No. Oh my god. Okay. So my heart's broken right now.
Go ahead, put on that. Oh, here we go.
Oh, before we get off, did you see the rendering of the Oakland A Stadium?
Yeah, that's cool.
Looks very cool. Yeah.
The motto they have is cool.
Yeah, the motto they have is amazing. We'll see what it ends up looking like, but it looks really, really cool. So, all right. Anything else you want to say? Oh, tonight we are going to the wrestling show, FSW.
I'm waiting for you. I
don't know the rest of it.
I picked your shirt out. I got you. I'm trying to show you. I got you. Bam! Right there. Look, we can get you a starter jacket.
I know, I saw that. That does look dope as shit, though. That starter jacket looks fucking dope as shit. I saw that shit as soon as it came up. It does.
Can I borrow $165?
It reminds me of the last jackets. We will be at the FSW wrestling event tonight.
It should be interesting. It's like, how do I explain what it is?
It's like a minor league wrestling team. Wrestling.
It's like it's only Nevada.
No, yeah, it's a regional wrestling promotion.
Yeah, it's like a ballroom wrestling.
Yeah. So to give you guys an idea, so if a lot of people that don't watch wrestling, you have your independent scene, which your independents are the big ones. You have some big independent promotions, but you also have individual promotions throughout states. And sometimes they go with others. A lot of them. California has a bunch of them. New York has a bunch of them. Vegas used to have a couple of them. Vegas actually had one that I tried out one time and decided it was not for me.
We got to send you for tryouts to this one.
Decided it was not.
Look,
for
hey,
me.
I'll pick out the ring attire.
So, there was no ring attire. It was just we showed up in shorts and gym shorts and shirts and shoes, and we took bumps. And I was like, no, fuck you, I'm done.
Come on, we need content.
I'm down. I'm down. I'll go try it out.
I'm not doing it. I look. I got.
You can't. You physically cannot. So, but yeah, we're gonna go see it. So
turn my eyes the wrong way.
It's a regional state promotion. Very, very small venue, but it should be fun. We'll see what happens.
Should be fun. They says it's a 3-hour show.
Oh, fuck me! I did not.
From 7 to 10. I'm like, how the fuck? How's it 3 hours?
It's not even television tape.
The room's the size of my house.
Wait.
And I don't have a very big house.
Future Stars of Wrestling. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And it's
the room. The room isn't that big. It's in like a strip mall.
Yeah, I know.
It's in a business center.
Yeah, it's in a warehouse.
No, it's a business center.
No. But those right there, those strip malls, a lot of those are made like warehouses.
But it's a business center.
I know that. I see it. I'm looking at it.
It's like a strip mall, but
yeah, I'm looking at it. But yeah, it's those. Yeah, I saw. This is. Let me see. I'll show you what
it's interesting. It should be fun. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be a blast because you're really close.
That's like two or three rows on each side.
So that's what he means by it's in a business center.
Yeah, it's literally a business. It's like a office center.
Oh, there's more. So there's the ring. So where the fuck do we sit at?
Along the sides, all the way around, except for where the entrance is.
Okay.
It's literally it's the size of my house, so it's like 1,000 square foot.
Okay, just so you know, Jeremy, I forgot. We're gonna see some weird ass shit at this.
Oh, I know.
Some of these people are gonna come out weird as fuck. I think they were actually just down at
I'm gonna try to steal a belt
at the container park.
I'm gonna try to steal a belt from one of them. I think the skinny white guy who's their main champion. I'm gonna try to steal his belt.
This guy?
Is that him? No, that's not him. The fucking like skinny, lanky.
Well, when you say skinny white guy, that could be 6 foot 202 pounds.
No, he's not that big. Let me get it for you. Stupid motherfucker.
Okay, so the heavyweight championship is ugly. Their fandom, they have no website. 3.9 high octane. That's what we're going to.
Yeah. But
calm before the storm.
Yeah, this is their last one before I guess a big show.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. Yeah, big show. Yeah. So we have Matt Van Griff versus Austin Young. Who is the Nevada state champion. We have Ace Blair versus Brooke Havoc. Andy Delgado versus Lasaris. I hope that's more than that because No Escape is a caged warfare. Fuck. Yeah, they only show 3 people on here. Oh no. Then we have Raw Reese versus Big Money Clutch. Gregory Sharp versus John Trademark. That's a horrible name. They do a lot of promotion on Twitter. Shit, kind of cool.
Where the fuck?
Maybe
this one? No, I think I know some of these people. Where's the motherfucker?
Just gave them a follow real quick. So Futures and Stars of Wrestling, if y'all watching, we gonna talk about it. We gonna go and we may do a show to talk about it afterwards. Not later on tonight, but maybe tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. Definitely talk about it. All right, so let me go ahead and get off because I need to go get some food and spend some time with my.
How long until people are calling for me to be fired from my job and be canceled?
So just to let you know, while you were on your vacation, there were people that thought you got fired. They were like, I'm not even joking. They were like,
how can I get fired?
Jeremy's still not here. And they were like, Eric fired Jeremy. I'm like, I didn't fire. I'm like, Jeremy can't be fired. He's a co-founder. He co-created it. They're like, Steve Jobs was fired from Apple. I'm just saying. I was like, motherfuckers. It became like a running joke. So, yeah. So, all right, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Look out for some pictures and stuff like that on our Twitter and Jeremy's Twitter for the Future Stars of Wrestling tonight. And then, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.